Hey everybody, Mike Insco here with FTS.com. Today we're going to go over some quick pointers on a couple sprint drills that, they're done in gym class, they're done in youth sports, they're done in pretty much every sport for their warm up. But a lot of the times, unless you have a coach who knows what they're doing, it's pretty much done wrong. So the first one is high knee. Usually if you've done high knees before, you know what I mean. If you ever watched any of the little kids in Pee Wee football or Little League do it. It's very haphazard just because the coach doesn't really put much emphasis on it. If you got a good coach, like I said, when you get to a higher level, they'll correct your form. But usually, what you'll see is, they'll do high knees. They'll be leaning straight back, pretty much going straight up like this. They'll get their knees high. Some of them will get their knees high and their upper leg with the parallel, which is good. But the lower leg will just be right here. So it's just straight 90-degree angle, and they're just kind of, popping up and down, looking very awkward and uncoordinated. So, if you don't have a good coach, they kind of let you stay with that. You're really not getting the most out of this drill that you can be. This drill's for proper sprint mechanics and to get really good neural efficiency with sprinting, so you're not wasting so much energy into just wasted movement. So essentially, if you want to get faster, you can do high knees properly and you'll be able to run much more efficiently. So you can see here, I took a little screen cap of the video, my warm up yesterday. Excuse me. Upper leg is almost a parallel. I can get it up just a tad bit more, be right there. And that's good, but this is still, it's better than most. Angle between the upper and the lower leg, it's good. It's right around 45 degrees, maybe a little bit, plus or minus a couple degrees. And then here's the key, between your lower leg and your foot, it needs to be a 90-degree angle. This is called having your toes dorsiflex. Basically, you're pulling your toes up with the your tibialis anterior, which is the muscle that runs down your shin. So this is the good high portion, and you can see my back leg when you make contact. Toe is still dorsiflexed, just a little bit more than 90 degrees. But here's the good thing. Here's the key. When you drive your leg down, you need to be putting enough force into the ground that you basically spring up. And if you can see here, a little bit of shadow, a little bit of daylight, with a combination between as much force that I'm driving down my left leg and the force that I'm pulling up with my right leg, I'm coming off the ground. So now if I was to add a forward lean to this, and if I was to start, if I was to lean out to 45 degrees, that's your basic sprint form. Watch any of the guys run the 100 meters, Tyson Gay, Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, from 0 meters up until about 40, 50, maybe even 60 meters, they're at that forward lean, and that is what's propelling them forward, and that's what's getting them up to top speed. Alright, now we'll go over to the video. Computer's a little crappy, so it gets a little shaky, so I'm just going to go through the slow-mo issue, but for the most part, keeping your toe pointed, driving into the ground, and the combination of forces between driving down and driving up and getting a little bit of air. So, if you're doing high knees the way you've always been doing it since first, second grade when you're in Pee Wee football, where you're just kind of putting your hands out in front of you and touching your hands to your knees, try this out, switch it up. I guarantee you see a bunch of improvements that you wouldn't even think were possible from just something this small. So that's it. It's Mike Insco, FTS.com. See you.